Pop quiz. Can you spot the difference between these two chest to wall handstands? Well, the difference is huge, and for handstand beginners, no exercise is as valuable as the chest to wall handstand when done correctly. And actually, not even just for handstand beginners, because OD Faithful, aka The Wall, supports hand balances at every level of training. With the chest to wall handstand hold, we not only build applicable strength to the handstand skill, but we also develop the shoulder mobility needed to hold a handstand far more efficiently, again, all with The Wall to keep us honest. But the amount of times I see this being done incorrectly hurts, because it then leads people to devalue the importance of this exercise. Now you might be thinking, Andrew, it's holding a handstand up against the wall, how the hell do you get that wrong? Well, I'll tell you how, and let's go through how to do a chest to wall handstand the right way. We need to get up against the wall, walk into it or cartwheel, whichever is preferable. Hands shoulder width apart, arms locked, core and glutes engaged, full body tension. And I think up until this point, these are the cues that would-be hand balancers are following correctly. And so to the untrained eye, this would look like a decent chest to wall handstand. Well, it isn't. The end goal with our chest to walls is that we want to maintain this straight handstand body line that will make holding a handstand eventually far easier. To get a sense of the position we're looking to achieve, it will feel like a hollow hold where we have no gap under our back, except we want to take our hands and feet as close to the ground as possible and make ourselves as tall as possible. Take this position, flip it 90 degrees, put it against the wall, and this is the chest to wall handstand. Despite what the name suggests, no part of our chest or torso should be touching the wall, only our feet. Crowd, this is hard to do, made harder by the fact that we might feel like we're absolutely smashing this exercise, only to find out when we record ourselves that we aren't even remotely doing what we thought we were doing. If you struggle with all of this, I would rather you hold a chest to wall handstand with a slight incline, slightly away from the wall, so as to better understand how to create that straight shape and progress to being more upright over time. I can't stress this enough that getting out of bad habits in the handstand is so difficult. We need to nip this in the bud early. But if you're learning to handstand and want to understand what the best handstand progressions are, then check this video out right here.